The movie begins with a group of mercenaries transporting a prisoner responsible for acts of corruption. Suddenly, a truck blocks their vehicle's path. Two soldiers step out to investigate, but are swiftly killed by a masked man. The rest of the mercenaries meet the same fate, falling one by one. The masked man approaches the prisoner and eliminates him, revealing himself as an international assassin named Scott Walker. The prisoner was his primary target. As Walker exits the vehicle, he notices that one soldier is still alive and has managed to escape. Unfortunately, the soldier sees Walker's face as he removes his mask. Realizing this, the soldier immediately reports the incident to his organization, which then sends agents to capture Walker. Walker is taken to a reassignment center, a secret facility for troubled assassins. He stays there while waiting for his identity to be erased. Later, a man named Smith escorts Walker to a separate room where a professional killer named John is seen beating an organization officer. When Walker tries to intervene, Smith stops him, not wanting to get involved in any trouble. Meanwhile, Walker's new identity is being processed. Walker then receives an envelope containing a necklace with a picture of his deceased daughter, but the details of her fate remain unclear. Meanwhile, a woman named Ilda secretly enters a document storage room, taking a spare key to Walker's room. At the same time, a group led by Ray takes control of the security room, disabling surveillance cameras and blocking access to the facility. Smith fails to notice their arrival, allowing them to infiltrate the center unnoticed. Soon, Smith realizes an intruder has broken in and triggers the emergency alarm. However, Walker ignores it as he is lost in memories of his daughter. Shortly after, Ilda enters his room with Juliet, seeking his help. Walker refuses as he does not know them. Ilda reveals herself as a professional assassin who knows Walker, but he remains indifferent. Disappointed, she leaves with Juliet. Moments after they exit, an intruder enters Walker's room and attacks him. Fortunately, Walker quickly neutralizes the threat. Realizing the reassignment center is no longer safe, he heads to Ilda's room, where she has also just eliminated an enemy. More infiltrators appear. At first, Walker hesitates to help, but eventually intervenes. Later, Ilda and Juliet attempt to access the armory, but are captured by two infiltrators. Luckily, Walker arrives in time to rescue them. Meanwhile, Smith finally steps out of hiding. The trio reaches the armory, but Walker doesn't know where the key is. Smith arrives shortly after with the key. They manage to defeat their enemies, but Smith dies in the battle, and Walker is severely wounded. It is revealed that Ilda was a professional assassin working for a mafia group involved in human trafficking. Juliet was originally supposed to be sold, but the mafia leader, Logan, became infatuated with her and made her his mistress. She later became pregnant with his child. A wealthy client wanted to buy Juliet and her baby for an exorbitant price. Logan, tired of Juliet, considered the offer. Unable to tolerate Juliet's suffering, Ilda helped her escape. Ilda then goes to the surveillance room to call for help. Meanwhile, Ray, enraged by the loss of his men, orders Maria and Tom to complete the mission. Maria encounters three assassins hiding in the facility and offers them a job in exchange for a high reward. Suddenly, an assassin named Ray appears, leading to a gunfight. Walker intervenes and kills Ray, one of the leaders of the infiltrators. Walker and his allies finally reach the communication room, but professional killers are waiting for them. Walker uses a smoke bomb to deceive them, allowing Ilda to slip inside. However, she is ambushed and knocked unconscious. Walker engages in combat but struggles. Eventually, Ilda regains consciousness and attacks, giving Walker the opportunity to finish the enemy. Walker then calls the organization for immediate assistance. A skilled assassin named Rocky appears, and Walker lures him away so Ilda can access the armory. However, they are intercepted by another assassin, Ryan. Meanwhile, Walker and Rocky engage in an intense fight, which ends with Walker killing Rocky. Elsewhere, Ilda signals Juliet to escape while she fights Ryan. Unfortunately, Ilda is stabbed. Ryan then chases Walker into a parking lot, unaware that he is being led into a trap. As Ryan nears a car, Walker detonates it, killing him. Meanwhile, as Juliet heads to the armory, Maria captures her. Walker arrives at the armory and finds that his new identity has been successfully created, along with a large sum of money. Ilda informs him that Ray's group has kidnapped Juliet. Walker hesitates to rescue her, believing it's not his concern. Ilda challenges him, asking if he could bear seeing Juliet meet the same fate as his wife and daughter. She reveals that she knows his past. Years ago, his wife and daughter were killed by a mafia group involved in smuggling. Even so, Walker remains indifferent. Finally, Ilda decides to rescue Juliet alone. As she prepares to leave, Walker finds his daughter's necklace and, at last, resolves to help. In the next scene, Ilda watches as Maria prepares to hand Juliet over to Logan. Just as they are about to leave, Ilda launches an attack, but fails. Ray is about to kill Ilda when Walker intervenes, leading to a fierce battle. Meanwhile, Ilda fights Maria and eventually defeats her. In the end, Walker crushes Ray to death with a car. His allies finally arrive at the scene. Walker gives Juliet the money to support her child. Determined to complete his final mission, Walker tracks down Logan. The film concludes as he infiltrates Logan's headquarters and kills him, ensuring Juliet's safety.